Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's video, which is a full day of eating, as you obviously saw in the title. This is a fairly recent bulk, so I don't have to eat that much in order to gain weight, so hence it's not as much, the calories aren't actually that high. But regardless, I'll show you the full day of eating. Hopefully you guys get some good tips out of this. I hope it helps you in some way or form. And if it doesn't, I hope it just entertains you other ways. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So meal number one, we have cooked oats, and in front of us there is 100 grams of oats, 60 grams of blueberries, which right now is frozen, but in preparation will be unfrozen, and then 250 mils of fat-free milk. So let me get this prepared and I'll show you guys the final product of the meal number one. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the final product. I will put the macronutrients over here for you guys to admire. I'm going to get this down and I'll get back to you guys for meal number two. Meal number two is 3 slices of peanut butter toast, and to be specific, 3 slices of let me get that in focus, there we go. 3 slices of whole wheat brown bread with peanut butter on them. This is, I'll put actually hold up, let me do this. And then I'll put the macronutrients information over here. With that being said, this is a good way to get a good amount of calories in, if you need to get more calories in, because, I mean, just the bread alone here is like just shy of 400 calories. So, and I think there's a total of about 65 grams of peanut butter here. With that being said, I'm going to down this and I'll get back to you guys for meal number 3. I don't know why I just did that, but I did. Okay, just... So here we have meal number 3. This smells really good. This, like, my mouth is watering like crazy. This slaps just smelling it, never mind eating it. But this is chicken and rice. Ladies and gentlemen, chicken and rice can save your life. Let me give you guys a down angle of this. So this meal, I'll put the macros to the left over there. In this bowl of chicken and rice, there is 122 grams of chicken breast and 200 grams of basmati white rice, and let me tell you, it slaps. It absolutely slaps. So I'm gonna down this once again, and I'll get back to you guys for meal number 4, which is my pre-gym fuel. It's kind of like a meal, but not really a meal, but I have the same thing every day, so it's pretty much a meal. So I'll catch you guys for that little pre-gym carb filler. So, well, first things first, this spot is really good lighting. I don't know if it's just me, but because the light's coming from that side and the curtains closed, it makes me well lit in the background. Anyway, sorry, random rant, but this is a good spot for sure. I'm going to use this again in the future. But meal number 4 is 2 rice cakes with honey and a generous serving of salt on each rice cake. I am doing this just because it gets me a good pump in the gym. So I'm telling you, this is an absolute hack. If your pumps are not feeling too great and you notice you're not really eating much before gym, eat 1, 2, or 3 rice cakes with honey and salt on them. And you can just, when you're eating them, you're just going to taste like, damn, this is going to give me energy. Then you get in the gym and you get a fat pump and you're like, where did that happen? And you remember, oh yeah, I had the rice cakes with honey on them. So this is really good. I must say, I'm British now. Well, I must say, would it be a bit better if the rice cakes were a bit crunchier, not as chewy, but It is what it is. Yes. Today's recommendation is that you have your rice cakes not chewy, like these are. Makes it a bit more enjoyable. This is a really good spot. Definitely gonna use this again. Perfection. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I will put the calories and macros and everything over here for this meal. To the next meal. We have meal number 5. Here we go. This is egg and couscous. I'll put the macros over here. Fairly simple. It is just 95 grams of couscous measured dry and 5 large eggs. And then a couple of sauces, mainly Prego, tomato sauce or ketchup for you American weirdos, and then Tabasco, and then a bunch of salt and pepper, heaps of salt and pepper. And it's a slappish meal. Having it for a very long time, you get tired of couscous, so every now and then, like after 2 months of having this meal every single day, I have to have scrambled egg just by itself or with something else because I get tired of the couscous. I don't know why, but couscous it's really nice, but then over time it gets normal and then you hate it after a bit. So it's kind of you're on it, then you're off it, then you're on it, then off it. Weird cycle of couscous, but slaps either way. Oh yes, also timings for meals. Meal number 1 is 8 o'clock. Meal number 2 is 10 o'clock. Meal number 3 is about 12 o'clock. Sometimes 11:30, but about 12. 11:30, 12. And then meal number 5, which are the 2 rice cakes, is always just less than an hour after the previous meal. So that would usually be either 12:30 to 1, and then I'll head to gym, and as soon as I get back from gym, I'll immediately go to the kitchen and I'll make this. And right now the time is, come on, 4:51. So got a little bit distracted at gym as well today, but obviously it takes time to make this. And also the kitchen was being taken up because my mom is making a slappish looking meal that you'll about to see in a moment, because that's what I'm gonna have next. But regardless, I have this straight after gym, around about the same time, usually about 4:30ish. And then I'll have dinner at about 6 p.m. And then I'll have my final meal, which is meal 7, which is kind of a meal. It's not really a meal, but I'll have that at about probably 8:30. Sometimes 9, but I try to keep closer to 8. The final actual meal of the day is a mass array of food. Let me put the camera down so you guys can see that. This is a bunch of chicken, a bunch of potato, and roast veggies. Obviously, I don't have this every single night. This is just... and also calories and macros will be over here. But this is not something I have every night, because obviously I eat what my mom cooks. So this meal is the only inconsistent meal out of the rest of my day, and it's like the last one, and it's the biggest one. I always have the most calories in this meal and get, or I try to at least, the most amount of protein from this meal. And so this always ends up being probably around 1,000, just over 1,000 calories. And I aim for around 50 to 60 grams of protein in this meal. And this hit both of those requirements. Okay, I gotta stop talking because this is really good and I just want to down it. And of course, the final meal of the day is a glass of whole milk, just to did I say whole milk? Glass of whole milk, just to finish off the day. What can I say? What a great way to end the day, with a glass of milk. Macros and information I'll put here for this meal. Very nice, just have a glass of milk every now and then. It's very underrated. I'm actually quite surprised with the output of calories and stuff. Actually, let me put it over here. I'll put it over here for a second. Here is the full, everything throughout the whole day, added up. That many calories and the rest. I don't know if the calories might be a little bit higher, I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's that side. No, it'll be the side. Came out a little bit less than I thought it would, so maybe I need to add a little bit more in the future. Probably do, because considering that's 3,500, I'm not going to last that long without starting to maintain or lose weight. But I guess that means the cut really did work and slowed my metabolism down, so I can eat a small amount like this and gain weight. So It's very nice compared to my last bulk, which I had to eat 4,500 in order to even gain weight, so that's exciting to see. Put your favorite meal down in the comments. Give me some ideas. Maybe I'll change my meals to one of yours, because it's just such a good idea. Like the video, because you've come this far, right? It's clearly worth liking the video, because you did like it, otherwise you would have clicked off. And I'll check you guys in the next video, which I don't know what that will be, but what that will be, I'm speaking a British accent again. What am I British? I guess I am now. Well then, without further ado, please hit the subscribe button, and we can jump to the next video. Maybe I'll put the next video over there. You can click that, yeah, then subscribe over there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.